Hello everyone and welcome to today's practice. Whenever you're ready, we're going to begin our flow today in child's pose. So with the knees wide apart, with the toes touching, send your hips towards your heels and start to melt into the ground. You can stack your forearms on top of each other if that's more comfortable for you right now. Or you could even lay on your belly if child's pose is not working for you today. So wherever you are, whether you're laying on your belly or you are melted in child's pose, begin to close the eyes, breathe a little bit deeper, relax the body, and start to let go of whatever is going on in your life right now. Arrive and be present in this moment, which is always a little bit easier said than done, but use your breath to anchor you in this moment. Together, let's take a nice deep inhale in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. One more time, deep inhale in through the nose. Hold at the top. And slowly exhale and let it all go. Place your hands closer towards your knees, whether you're on your belly or you're in child's pose, and come into a kneeling position. If you need a yoga block to place it underneath your hips, you can do that, or you can just do what's best. Trust your own judgment. But sitting up nice and tall, go ahead, reach the arms overhead, palms will touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Placing the thumbs on the chest, go ahead, tilt your chin, give yourself a humble bow. And give yourself something positive to say. It can be, I am worthy, I am healthy, I am powerful, I am strong. Some kind of a good quality that you really appreciate about yourself. And then when you're ready, interlace your fingers, extend your index fingers, and then shoot your hands back up towards the sky. On your next inhale, think of lifting the heart nice and tall, but grounding your hips into the earth below you. And then exhale, bend to the right. Stretching through the left side of the ribs. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend over to the left. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, bring the hands slowly down towards the heart again. Very good. If you had a block, go ahead, place it away and come into all fours. Point the fingertips away from you and then gently just start bending side to side. Shifting your weight from one hand into the other and exploring the options that we have to transition from one space into the next. Also just warming up all of the joints. And then when you're ready, we'll reach the fingertips away from us, keeping the hips right above the knees and melt into a puppy pose. You can either place your forehead on the ground, or if you have a little more flexibility, you can place the chin onto the floor. But keep that quality breath in and out the nose. without over-compromising any parts of the body, but finding a nice stretch and breathing into the spaces that are calling our attention. So our shoulders, our hips, our chest, maybe our low back, maybe the hamstrings. Very good. Start to melt your hips onto the ground, keeping the elbows connected to your mat, and come into Sphinx pose. With the elbows pressing into the ground, start thinking of pressing your knuckles and opening up the fingertips as wide as possible. If the toes aren't already pointed, go ahead and do that. And then start to roll your shoulders back, opening up the chest even more. It's in these still moments where we can really allow ourselves to be fully aware. So even though the body essentially is stagnant, the mind can still be open to exploring. Inhale, lift the chin. And exhale, slide the hands by the ribs. Bring the chin to the ground, and then we'll do a baby cobra on our next inhale. Think of pointing the elbows towards the feet. Exhale, lower the chest, lower the chin. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Maybe you come into a deeper back bend by straightening the arms. And then exhale, curl the toes and come into a downward dog. Pedal out the feet. Walk your dog if you need to. Invite the legs to create a little more flexibility. Invite any pops. Move the body around in a way that feels good and makes sense for you right now. And then when you're ready, on your next inhale, maybe you can spot the knees. Exhale, drop the heels towards the right, opening up again the left side ribs. Inhale, come back to center. Pivot the feet to the left, drop the heels, and open up the right side of the body. Come back to center. Find a neutral down dog. And then drop the knees. Coming into tabletop. Extend the left toes away. Reach the right fingertips to create a nice strong line from your right fingertips to your left toes. And then exhale, crunch it in. Knees to chest, elbows in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Very good. Keep that left knee hovering. Curl your right toes. And then when you're ready, we'll come into a bit of a bear pose by lifting your right knee off the ground. Exhale, downward dog. And then find your 3-legged dog by extending the left toes away. Lower the left toes down. Bring your toes together. Think of pressing the heels down. Find a nice downward dog, lifting the hips up. And again, gazing either at the toes or at the heels, but finding a nice focus. Take a nice inhale in through the nose. Exhale, lower the knees down again to find your tabletop. Extend the right toes away. And then when you're ready, lift the left fingertips up. Switching sides, start to crunch. And then inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, think of finding a nice strong alignment from your fingertips to your toes. Exhale, crunch. Again, bear pose. Using the strength of your hands, lift your left knee off the ground. Hold for 3, 2, and then send your hips back and up. 3-legged dog again. Moving with the breath, lower the right foot down. Lower the knees. Cross the ankles. And then we'll melt onto our back. So adjust yourself if needed, but find a comfortable lying position. Hands are going to be by the hips. The feet are right underneath the knees. come into a reverse tabletop. So pressing the fingertips onto the ground, start to lift your hips up on your next inhale. And exhale, lower the hips down. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, lifting the hips up. Think of something in between your thighs, so you're squeezing an invisible block or ball, but engaging the legs, thinking of squeezing the glutes as well. And then exhale, lower. One more time. We'll hold a little bit longer. Inhale, lift the hips up. Maybe you can clasp your fingertips underneath you. If this feels great, you can also lift the heels up and challenge yourself to come into a higher reverse tabletop. Strengthening the calf muscles, really strengthening the low body right now. We'll hold for 3, 2, 1. Release the grip on your hands. Lower the heels if they were lifted, and then slowly lower the hips back down. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. And hold. Think of pointing the toes. Maybe you can close the eyes. Become connected with your breath again. And either you can extend the body into Shavasana, into corpse pose, letting the feet rest nice and comfortable and the palms face up. Or you can end our practice today in an easy pose in a cross-legged seat. Placing the hands in any way that feels inviting to you right now. But whether you're laying on the ground or you are sitting up nice and tall, begin to close your eyes. And with your next inhale, use your breath as a guide to explore where you are inside. How you're feeling, how's your body feeling. And with that invitation, simply allowing whatever comes up to just be with you in this moment. Make friends with all the things that are inside of you and accept those great qualities and see them from a perspective that is positive. Everything that we experience always has multiple options. And that's the beauty of being a viewer, is we get to choose the different angles that we feel, that we see, that we experience. Feel the chest rise and fall with each inhale and with each exhale. And stay here for a while longer if needed. Pause the video if needed. But if you're ready, bring the palms together. Place them to your heart, to Anjali Mudra, to this beautiful prayer. And again, just give yourself one more moment to say something positive about yourself. I choose happiness. I choose to be abundant. I choose to be at peace. I choose to be grateful. Whatever it is that you choose, I hope that sticks with you throughout the rest of your day. I hope this practice gave you a little bit of peace of mind and helped your body feel a little bit better. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, ease back into your day. That's it for today's practice, and I will see you guys next time.